Hey guys and gals, this is Alex with Legendary Apartment Brokers here in Kansas City. Today is Monday, December 30th, 2024. This is the KC Multifamily Minute. That's the last time I'm going to be able to say 2024 from a new podcast perspective, as next time I'll be live in 2025. So I'm looking forward to that. However, today I'm not going to waste a ton of your time here. There's really only one new property, which is the same thing we saw last week. Today's a very short week. Podcast listeners want to keep going, want to keep diving into the Kansas City Multifamily Minute. I just got a couple nuggets for you. So there is one new property. It's $650,000 fourplex in Pleasant Hill, Missouri. So just to put that in perspective on what that is per unit, we'll do the math here for you. So 650,000 divided by 4 is $162,000 plus per unit on a fourplex in Pleasant Hill. My opinion is that's, quite a bit overpriced. I understand you got a 1031 exchange, you want to live in one unit, you want to rent out the others, whatever. I've run the numbers, I've looked at the comps. I'm not seeing that being something that I can wrap my mind around for the active investor and those looking for 1031 exchange. Now, maybe if you love Pleasant Hill, maybe you love living down there, maybe you want to rent that out. They are quite large units. It is kind of a newer construction. Let me just poke around in here. This is on the north side of Pleasant Hill. It is a great school district. It is a very classic side-by-side fourplex. But it was built in 1990, looks like. So anyway, I wanted to throw that out there. I don't know if this person is hoping for a number, but if you do want to talk more about that, happy to look into it. Maybe we can negotiate a deal on the long term. I do love these style fourplexes. So just keep that in mind when you're out there poking around the new stuff on the open market today and this week. So that's all of the new listings in the Kansas City Metro that are $500,000 plus that were not built after 2020. So it's another slow week out there. However, I'm going to leave my map up here just for YouTube viewers, but for my podcast listeners, the reason I'm just leaving it up is just so that way my YouTube people can just look at something, I guess, so to speak. Because what I'm actually going to talk about and focus on is my off-market deals that I have. Now, I'm not going to be able to give away, exact locations and details here, but my point of doing this is because I do have a lot of off-market deals. I don't do a ton of listings. I do listings that are fantastic, great, well-located properties that I know can sell. Happy to do listings for buyers and sellers and anybody in between, but it just seems like I have more of a knack for helping buyers and sellers connect the dots to get deals done, which is what I love doing anyway. So I'm just going to run through my off-market list here in general. And if any of these pique your interest, please reach out to me. This is Alex, Legendary Apartment Brokers, Alex at legendaryapartmentbrokers.com. So I've got a Raytown duplex for $225,000. I got an Independence duplex for $175,000. I've got a duplex in Lee Summit off of Miller Street. That's an unpriced duplex. So please reach out about that. I have a package of duplexes in Lee Summit for about $350,000 per duplex building, so $170,000 per unit there. I've got a fourplex in Lee Summit that's probably going to take a $650,000 price tag to take that one down. I've got a package of duplexes for $1.125 million in Lee Summit. I've got let's see here. I've got fourplexes, so 16 units, so 4 fourplexes in Lee Summit for over $2 million. Kind of sounds like a pretty decent price on the surface. However, they are smaller, so just want to throw that out there. I've got a 10plex in Raytown for unpriced. I've got a property on the East Plaza, so Midtown, Kansas City, Missouri, 28 units for $2.4 million. Reach out to me about that one. I've got a series of fourplexes and duplexes in Grain Valley for $1.1 million. I've got a series of fourplexes and duplexes in Grain Valley, a total of 14 units for $2.1 million. I have a fourplex in Overland Park for $675,000 plus. I've got a 48 unit in Gladstone for over $5 million. I have a property off of Troost, so southeast Waldo, really more Troost area, it's on Troost. It's 69 units or so for likely $4.5 million. I've got all one-bedroom units in Westport, so a 12plex for $1.66 million. I have a 26-unit in Gladstone, smaller units that's going to take more than $2.2 million to take that one down. And really that's it. So and there's some other ones in there, but I don't want to give away too many details. But I've got a series of off-market deals that I know I just ran through the numbers and rambled on about them. But if you run the per unit numbers, it's going to be retail prices or cheaper. And the good news is I'm going to know a lot more about it than most of the other brokers that have their own listings out there. So just wanted to throw that out there for you guys today as we head into the Happy New Year. It's a pretty good market. We've got federal rate cuts that have occurred. We've got a whole bunch of other opportunities coming up. Of course, hope springs eternal. But again, I don't want to waste too much of your time here. This is Alex Olson with Legendary Apartment Brokers. I'm really looking forward to seeing what next year brings. Got any questions, email me, alex@legendaryapartmentbrokers.com. Thank you.